Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're just going to be exploring. Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be exploring some of Hong Kong's coast. We're going to be looking for the old abandoned pillboxes left over from World War II. Let's go see if we can find some. So since I'm here, there's an interesting shrine here. I don't know how old this is, but it's kind of cool. We're actually going to be heading the other way in just a second, but I gotta get back onto the sidewalk because without swimming I can't get across that area over there. That shrine that you just saw is part of this, I'm not sure what it is, but it's like a Buddhist temple or something. So they've got so many statues here. I really don't know the purpose of this. I tried to look at some information, but I really don't know why there are so many statues here. So if anybody watches this and has any information on it, please let me know in the comment section. So just not too far away from where I live, there's a lot of old concrete structures here that looks like they've been pretty destroyed. I don't know what these were used for in the past, but you know, it's got a lot of old things in here. It looks like there's an old shopping cart in there too. So we're gonna keep going and keep looking for see what we can find. A lot of people come and fish here, I think, hence all these chairs that people are sitting on. And all these little forts that people have made. So this object right behind me is called the Waffle, which is just the, they call it the egg waffle. So it's just like a Hong Kong pastry. I'll put a picture in so you can see what it looks like. We have a little bit of high tide right now, so you can't really see the shape of it. But a little bit further out, it gets a little bit more bumpy. And it really has the shape of an egg waffle. So there's actually two of them. We've got one on this side, and then one on this side over here. That one's pretty much completely submerged. But actually, let's walk over there, and you can see a little bit closer. This one is a little bit bumpier at the top. Looks a little bit more like the egg waffle. So up a little bit further ahead, you do see what looks like a pillbox. I'm not too sure if that's what it actually was. But it looks like, I mean, it's definitely some sort of abandoned building. I'm gonna walk over there and check it out. Oh, these rocks are slippery. Looks like we've got a ship built into the coast here, in somebody's house or something. But I assume this is just for fishing. So you can come stand at the edge and cast your line down. It's cool that they've got so many cactuses growing here. Or cacti, sorry. Ooh. It's a really old manhole cover right there. And this is interesting too. Look, there's an old fishing boat that's become buried in the sand. Let's take a look at this thing. I don't know what this is, but this is kind of creepy. Oh, it's still alive. What is that? Oh, ah. What is that? I have never seen anything like this before. It's like a worm, but it's got legs. A caterpillar? A scorpion? Which way's the top? Very strange. Alright, let's keep going. Leave that thing alone. There's a lot of large objects over here, like large pieces of trash that I don't know how people get them down here. I don't even know what this is. It kind of looks like an old refrigerator or something, but I don't think that's what it is. It's crazy how much history Hong Kong has that I never really had the opportunity to learn about. And especially in school, we only really focus on like US history and European history. In the US anyway, we never really learned anything about history in Asia. And you know, some of the history classes that I did take, maybe we spent like 1 or 2 days on it, but it was a very brief history and we never go into depth. And so I think it's really interesting to come and like explore some of these old things that you know, that we didn't learn about in school. You know, in the United States, I don't know too much about Native American history. I mean, that's not something we learn. I feel like our history only goes back a couple hundred years. Whereas, you know, here in Hong Kong, you've got thousands of years of history and thousands of years of things that are just beneath your feet. I mean, Hong Kong is such a modern city that you kind of forget that some of this stuff exists. And you forget that this place has had so much history. I think, you know, even in the times that I've learned about Hong Kong's history, it's only been back to, you know, the time it was colonized by the British, but nothing before that. And so there's a lot of, you know, interesting things to see and find here. I know that there was an old, I can't remember, maybe Qing Dynasty or something. There was an old pirate that built a fort here, and it apparently abandoned some treasure. And I watched another YouTuber, I saw him go and do some metal detecting there, and he found some old Qing Dynasty coins. So that'd be another interesting adventure to go on sometime, if I ever get a metal detector. So we'll see. So I've shown this area in some of my other drone videos, but there's a nice waterfall here. I think it's a natural waterfall. That's what someone told me anyway. And it's right below the Bel Air residence. I think that's Bel Air. Alright, so let's go check out this thing over here. I don't know what this is. There's a guy kind of doing a photo shoot with his wife here, so I don't want to interrupt him, but let's see what we can see in this pile of rocks here. Some old pottery pieces. Quite a few of them. Another piece of sea glass. This one's kind of cool. It's got a pink color to it. Some green rocks. Also pretty interesting. Alright, that guy finished up his pictures, so let's go and check out this building. It looks like there was once like a little bit more structure to this, because you see it goes up a bit there. So here's the inside. Looks like there's a lot of graffiti on this. kind of creepy coming in here too. But honestly, yeah, I think that's what this is. This is an old pillbox used during World War II. And so troops would, I guess they could position guns out of this window and shoot at enemies, I guess. So apparently, just from doing a little bit of research, there's like 150 pillboxes built around Hong Kong and scattered around the island and the new territory. So definitely I'll be looking for more of these. Supposedly there's some more along this coast, so we'll see if I can find it. Nothing too much. Here's the outside of it. Side of it. So obviously this one's a lot more graffitied. It's a lot easier to get to, so. We'll go a little bit further, see if we can see anything else. But yeah, there's still some more structure to this up here. Let's see. You know, it's hard to see it from here. But whatever was left up there, it's destroyed now. Now this area is a little bit tricky, so I'm not gonna hold my phone. I'm gonna stop the video for a bit and then keep going after I get to this rugged part. Dang, you know, I thought I could avoid it. That I could avoid getting my feet wet. But of course I wasn't looking, and right when I wasn't looking, I stepped into a big puddle of water. Oh. I'll be going the whole day like this with one wet foot. It looks like I'm not going to be able to go any further after that point, but we'll see if we can get around it. Keep going a little bit further. Looks like somebody dumped their trash here. So right up here I found a dried up sea urchin. This is kind of cool. Looks like it's got a mouth on the bottom. Those are its teeth. I wonder if the ones that you would find in Hong Kong are clean enough to eat. Here's a cool shot. So back to the sea urchin real quick. I did try one last year when I was in Hong Kong. First time trying uni. And let me go up here. Honestly, it wasn't the greatest thing I've ever eaten. I don't know if it just wasn't a fresh one, but it didn't taste like I've heard some people say if it's not fresh, it has kind of like an ammonia taste to it. Yeah, maybe that's what it tasted like. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. But yeah, I would like to try a fresh one sometime and see how it is. Well, I can't go too much further from here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the content, please help me out by clicking the like and subscribe button, as well as the bell button so that you are notified every time I post a video. And with that, I'll see you next time.